everyone, welcome again to K Podcast. So today we are gonna be talking. Yeah, I got you guys some videos today from TikTok as usual. And girl, we have not even officially entered 2023. We have not actually settled yet. We just entered 2024. We just got into this year, and Lord, this year has been spicy. Pygmies are doing the most. And this is the thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was thinking that this year maybe we would have seen some change in some of these women. And at this point, I'm going to tell you, ladies, this yeah, there are going to always be women like this that are always going to want to be picked by men and that are going to do all these things. And I finally found a new name for some of these women, the helper, the ones that like to help. Yeah, I call them Harriet. Yeah, Harriet the helper. Because Harriet is that woman that wanna help you but don't wanna be in a relationship with you. And yet she will also find out. So, ladies, before we get into this, I'm going to tell you, please remind you guys to please don't forget to press that like button and subscribe. And you can always leave your commentary on the comment section as we go on. And also, if you want to appreciate my channel, my super chat is always on. Now, let's get into this. Let me bring up this first video over here. And goodness God, do I have videos today for you guys? Because I even have one with a guy talking about he asked his girlfriend at the time to go bring him food, and then she said if he's going to pay for the food, and he's like, I'm not paying. Like, sassy man, sassy, the sass. And this is the thing. This is why some men are out here behaving like women, wanting women treatment, wanting the treatment that women are supposed to be given. And then men will be the same ones coming out here being like, oh, women are acting like men nowadays. No, you are making women act like men. Many of these men, not all men by the way, but most of these men make women act like men. Because when you are telling a woman she gotta pay for the bills, she gotta do this, she gotta take care of you, at this point you want her to be your mother. That is not your partner. You want her to be your caregiver. Let's just call it what it is. And then you become surprised when she has an attitude. I'm like, what? What? You know what? Let me bring up this first video of two pygmies. Oh, lordy, lord. Girl, when I came across this video on TikTok, I was like, what is happening? And the fact that these two girls went back and forth in this particular topic because of a Dusty, I was like, girl, these girls must be. And the fact that the second one was even giving the first girl that made the video some advice, I'm like, nah, two of you are pygmies. Two of you are pygmies, and you're out here putting out your dirty laundry for everyone to see. Let me check for this video. Where is it? Go.
That's literally actively taking place as I record this video. So I agreed to join someone at their place for a real chill evening. Movies, card games, couple of cocktails, harmless. I've known this guy for a couple of years. It's been an on and off kind of situation. Nothing has ever transpired. It's literally like we're basically nothing, right? So haven't seen him in a while, so I'm just here chilling. So I arrive, and his loft or apartment complex is connected to a hotel, and I see that they have coffee, and I'm like, oh, like I'm actually tired. I could use a cup of coffee. So I order my coffee, and we're waiting for my coffee when he says, oh, my ex is about to walk this way. I said, your ex? He's like, yeah, my ex. I said, oh, does she live here? He says, yeah, she lives here. I said, oh, interesting. So so she walks past, and he's like, Ashton, Ashton. He's calling her name, and she's ignoring him. And I said, oh, she must be upset. She must be upset because you're with another girl. Are y'all not cool? He says, we were cool up until now, I guess. And I said, oh, damn. So we let it go. So 5 minutes later, I get my coffee and we walk to the elevator. We see her again. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Again. So he says, he tries to talk to her again. He's like, Ashton, Ashton. And she's like,
My question is, while he was screaming, Ashton, Ashton, you were still standing there. That is just what baffles me. You were still there. You were still standing there while he was calling another woman in front of you. His ex, by the way, disrespecting your presence there, and you were just standing there and oh Lord, pick me. See, at this point, I don't feel sorry for pygmies anymore because I feel like these women that do choose men like this, they pick them knowing. They stay by this man's side even though they're horrible. Because why were you still standing there while he was calling Ashton? Why were you still there? It was talking, girl, you should have just left at that point. But you still stood there while this man is pursuing his ex. Have you no shame? Now we're gonna get to the ex part because that one, she came out thinking that she's in the right and coming out and giving this one over here some advice. And I'm like, girl, you are no better. The pygmies are out here fighting each other. What a shame. What a shame.
I'm good. And she's like, this is Cameron. She's like, I don't care. He says she knows about you. And she's like, I could care less. And her elevator opens. I swear, this is like a movie. Her elevator opens, and we get on a separate elevator. So we go into his unit immediately. Immediately, I sit down my stuff, and he says, I need to go talk to her.
Lord.
It's been 30 minutes.
Girl, what were you still doing there? Like, what were you still doing? And the funny part of it is, these women have no shame. It makes me laugh over here. But at the same time, I'm very sad. I don't know why I'm sad because, hey, this is their choice. She chose this man. This is on her. And you came to TikTok to tell us about this story so we can do what now? What are we supposed to do with this foolishness? Man, what are we supposed to do with this? What is the lesson out of this? Well, I know what the lesson is. It's like the lesson out of this is if you're gonna be a fool and literally choose to be with somebody that will disrespect you this much, then sit down and make a video, a TikTok video while this guy is upstairs, like this video that she's doing right now. This guy is upstairs right now. He's upstairs and she's making this video. He's with his ex. And I'm going to bring the video of the ex out so that you guys can see all this foolishness out here. And I'm like, goodness God. And this be the same women that be coming out here talking about, oh, my ex have baby mamas. My ex have this. But you saw already other baby mamas in this relationship, yet you went still into that relationship knowing that he had baby mamas. So now that you have a baby, so what now? You get me? It's giving me the vibe of those kind of women. So now she over here trying to tell us about this guy. While she's in his apartment right now, because the other girl did tell us that she is in the apartment while she's doing this video. And you're sipping the coffee. This is the coffee, by the way. Lord.
And I'm just waiting for him to get back. But I'm about to leave, obviously, because this is hella disrespectful.
Oh my, who didn't see that coming? Oh my, who didn't click that? You didn't click that from the start when he was screaming Ashton, Ashton? You didn't get the message then. Wow. You didn't get the message when he went to talk to the ex from the start, leaving you very disrespectfully. And then you followed him to the elevator, and then he left you the second time, and then he now left you for how long did he leave you? Because the girl said it was almost, is it 4 or 5 hours, something so. You are sitting down here and decided to make a TikTok video. Meanwhile, this man is up there with his ex. And for the ex, we're gonna get to her too. Let me just finish this video over here. Listen to what she got to say. I'm gonna let her get whatever she wanna say out and give my commentary on this.
Hella. Honestly, the only reason why I have not left yet is because I need him to reimburse me for the liquor that I bought that he already told me he was going to reimburse me for. And also, he Ubered me here. I need him to Uber me back. Like, I'm already taking an L. I'm not taking a financial L either.
I'm pretty sure if you wouldn't have gone to Ashton's place, you probably would have forgotten about that man. See, first thing, I can't. I really can't. I cannot. It can never be me. I can't. Goodness. It made me sad, but it makes me laugh at the same time. So you even had to pay for a liquor? No, why didn't you see? When did you start seeing the red flag? Because I feel like you didn't see the red flag from the. You paid for your Uber. You paid for one. Oh Lord, child, Lord. He didn't even pick you up. See, ladies, I don't do that Uber stuff unless you are not feeling safe. Then maybe if you're paying for an Uber, you can pay for yourself. But when you get there, you ask him to stand outside. You come with the Uber and you tell him that you're already there, even though you are not there. I'm gonna give you some trick in case you want to run away. It can be like if it's like 10 minutes before you get to that place, you can tell him you're already there. 10 minutes before you're there. So he's gonna be standing there 10 minutes before you get there, which means he will not be wasting your time. He would already be there. Then you can ask him to pay for the Uber. I'm just saying, you can also do that. Or you can just pay for your own Uber. You can just pay for your own Uber. But let's continue.
No. And if I was not tired and I didn't stop and get this coffee, none of this would have transpired. Everything happens for a reason, baby. I'm good regardless. Okay, guys, I've had enough. It's been 40 minutes. I'm literally just about to leave. Like, fuck it. I think I was like unclear. Like, I said that we've known each other for a couple of years, but he's clearly still expressing interest in me. That's why I'm here. So, like, you can't be interested in me and like not over your ex. Like, that's crazy. Get the out of here. Okay, guys, I'm really trying to decide if I should. Um, I'm trying to decide if I should take the liquor with me or leave it here.
Girl, you better take that liquor with you. You better take that liquor with you.
Like, I kind of don't want it, but I bought it, so I'll just take it with me. It's fine. I'll save it. I mean, I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point in my life. The Uber is $20 and it won't kill me.
True.
Taking my caramel macchiato and getting the hell up out of here.
Girl, you should have done that a long time ago. You should have done that a long time ago. From the time he started screaming, Ashton, girl. Mm-mm. And the fact that he left you there and be like he wants to go talk to his ex, another red flag. Third flag was the part where he made you pay for the liquor. That was another part you should have known. And I don't understand why are you going on a date in somebody's house? Are there no more restaurants? Are there no more places, settings for dates anymore? Why is he gotta be in his house? That is giving cheap. That is giving cheap. I just wanna. He probably had plans, but now that Ashton done saw you, he probably ran to Ashton because he didn't want her to be mad. So let's bring up the video of Ashton over here. Let her come and explain herself. Oh God, I can't. All this drama out here. All this drama, I can't. You know what? Let me go bring Ashton. Let me go and bring Ashton, ladies. Let me go bring her so she can explain her own side and tell. And the fact that Ashton thought that she was better than this girl, girl, that one is another topic.
Oh, my ex is about to walk.
So I'm the ex in question, and I'm gonna start by saying that it's Ashley, not Ashton. Also, like no shade to the girl who like made the video. I don't know her. Like I said last night, like I don't care to know her. I don't really care to know who she is. She was just another random girl to me. Like I don't know. But basically, I literally was minding my own business. I had just gotten home. I went to go pick up some dinner. I went and got pizza. And my apartment complex has like a lobby where it has like a convenience store in it. So I went to stop, get something to drink. And as I'm like walking towards like the store, I see someone who looks very familiar. And I'm like, no, I'm probably like tripping. But as I'm getting closer and closer, I'm like, I know damn well this is not my shit. So I see him, and then I see the woman next to him, and I see that he sees me like immediately. So I'm just like, okay, like I start laughing. So I walk over there to like get my drink. I have to like walk by them. So as I walk by them, I'm not even like paying him any mind because I genuinely don't care. And the whole like ex thing, like we've been together for like a year and a half now. We've been like on and off, and we were just talking earlier that day, like we probably broke up like 48 hours like prior to last night, but we break up all the time. Like it's literally like it's on and off. So yeah, I walk by them, whatever, and all I hear is Ashley, Ashley, stop. And one thing about me is like I'm always gonna keep it cute. Like I I don't like, you cannot make me jealous. Like it's not a thing. Like, because I simply don't care. So when I seen that, I'm like, why are you calling my name? Like, you're literally like, why are you calling my name? So I literally just ignore him, and I just like walk to go to drink, and I go to like check out. So literally when I checked out, they had left like probably like 2 minutes before I even checked out. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm about to go upstairs, like enjoy my night. I go to the elevator to go upstairs, and who do I run into again? So this time, he's like trying to like introduce me to this girl, like some formal like greeting. He's like, Ashley, this is, I don't even know her name. And he's like, oh, she knows about you. Like I told her about you. And I'm just like staring at him like, what are you talking about? Like, what? So I asked him, I'm like, why are you talking to me? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm looking at the girl, she's looking at the ground. Like, I'm like, I don't know what y'all got going on. But again, like, I don't care. Because, like, my thing is, if you're, like, bold enough to, like, bring another woman back to a building that, you know, I live in. He also lives in the same building, different units. But, yeah, stand on that. Like, I'm good. But the thing is about this man, like, he never leaves me alone. Like, so I already knew what time it was when he kept.
First of all, girl, you are you are not better than the other girl. Secondly, I'm just gonna say this: the fact that you are on and off with this man, and you call this, I don't know what you guys would call this, if this is a relationship or what the hell it is. But this is why he continues to disrespect you, because you allow this to happen. Each time he comes back, you take him. You take him. So you're telling the other girl that she should have left. I don't know what you're doing over here. You are not supposed to even be with this man or talk to him anymore. And you were entertaining him for how long? Yeah, you are not much better. You're not much better because you are as much of a pick me as the other one. You know what? We're gonna go to our next topic because I'm done with this fighting topic over here. So, okay, the other one did do another update talking about the guy picking, talking to her later on, writing to her sorry and all of that, and she's learned her lesson, this and that. You know what? I'm not gonna be doing that video right now. Now I'm gonna be going to this next video over here of some pygmies in a podcast crying about other women, what other women do with their bodies, and telling men, "Oh, why are you not picking us? Why do you go for all these women with BBLs and this?" And I'm like, why do you have to look at what other women are doing? If he's not picking you, he's not picking you. It doesn't matter if you bring the whole bag. He's still not gonna pick you. He might take your money and leave. He might take your money and your bag and leave, though.
An offer. I think it's just. I now in Atlanta is either BBL or natural, and the BBLs is taking over. I think it's just very crazy to me that how a woman could have a BBL and you guys literally go pay for her bills, her rent, her car note, her food, her groceries. But then you get a woman like me that's working, doing all this business by myself, for myself. I don't need you. I want you. And you telling me just to like hold it down, just wait. Baby, you're not future. I'm not waiting.
I feel like men
I'm not waiting.
really want the more shallow women because the shallow women don't challenge them as much as women like me. You have
Girl, what are you challenging? This is the stupid explanation that they always want to give when they are big mammy pygmies out here. What are you challenging him for? What are you challenging? Oh, you are up here in a podcast crying about a man not picking you because they're picking other women. You're crying about them paying for BBLs and paying all the bills, and oh my God, look at me, I'm better. I'm a better woman. I don't need you to pay nothing for me. And yet you're telling me to hold on. You're gonna keep on holding on over there because you sound condescending. These are the kind of women, they sound very condescending. They think they're better. No, you're not. You're Barbara the Builder. Nobody, let me tell you something. Society, especially men, do not respect Barbara the Builders. They see you for what you are, a builder. So you can come up here and cry about other women's body instead of minding your business and trying to find a man that will make you feel happy for yourself. Instead, you want to hate on other women, talking about BBLs and that and these, and how those women are not up to the standard. They are not good enough for this man because you have education, this, that, and you can bring the money and you don't need his money. And tomorrow when he cheats on you or when you finish building him and he leaves you, you're going to be one of those women up in here crying about, I stayed with him since 20 years ago. I built this man up. Hey, you wanted to do that. I'm starting to feel like some of these women really knew what they were going into. She over here crying about them BBL ladies because she thinks she's better than the baby girl. Please, let me tell you something. A man that does not value you will not pay for nothing. And you see those girls, those shallow women that you people are calling them, they know they're what. And you are just bitter and hot. You're bitter and hot because maybe probably in your mind you think you cannot be like those women. You will not get that much attention. You can. But the fact is, the men that you are looking for are not looking for you. The kind of men you're going for are not looking for you. Then you're going to have to change your mind and go for the kind of men that will look for you. And that would be happy to pay for anything for you. But you don't want to do that. You want to force someone into a relationship with you because you bring in the bag. That is crazy.
women that are placeholders and you have women that are game changers. The placeholders in Atlanta, they make it hard for us game changers.
Oh, I can't with this foolishness. The placeholders in Atlanta making it hard. Oh, they're placeholders. And you think you the man chick. You think you the one that he gonna be. Go get out of here. Oh Lord, nah. You can't be real with this shit sometimes, I swear. You can be like some pygmies out here are really delusional. Really, really delusional. Like the delusion is out of the world. It's out of. You look at them and in their mind, they think they're this big stuff. And I'm like, girl, you see, as long as you're pursuing that dusty over there, yeah, you're gonna amount to nothing. You're gonna amount to what you are, which is Barbara the Builder. And tomorrow you're gonna come out here and talk about how you struggle with him. Meanwhile, you're the one who picked the struggle life in the first place. You picked this struggle love. You picked the struggle love. And you out here hating on women that expect a man to pay as he should. It's as it should. That's how it has always been. Men have always shown their feelings and love through, money, buying things, showing by buying a house for the wife, buying gifts. That's how a lot of men show their love and their feelings through physical things. I understand for you, love is blind, and I understand you don't have to love someone because they have money. I understand you one of those women that think women that love a man because he got all the money and he got back in his bag. They are shallow women. Let me tell you the truth. You are the shallow one because you are one of those women that you're so shallow that you think you are above everybody and you're better, and and in deep inside you feel like a loser. Let's stop playing. You feel like a loser. You feel like nobody's gonna pay for nothing for you, but that is in your own mind. That is in your mind. So don't deflect. Now let me go up in here and bring this other. Oh Lord, I have another one for you, ladies. This man don't go. He took his wife's credit card load and bought some presents for his ex on Christmas time, the last Christmas. So let me go check on this video over here. Lord, Lord. Okay, let's go.
Why is that okay with my money though?
Y'all literally are the same.
How?
Y'all both got me for once.
We both have you?
Yeah.
She has you. She
Yes.
has you. She
Yes.
could call you right now. You about to go link up with.
Yes.
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 Okay. All right. I think no.
Look.
What am I looking at?
The only difference between y'all two is that you got a ring and she don't.
But we're on the same level.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Well,
all
I'm
of-
gonna give her the ring. I'm gonna give her the ring. Is that okay?
Look, baby.
I'm gonna serve you with the divorce
Why you
papers,
gotta
and
do
you
that?
could give her the ring. That could be a Christmas present.
Look, come here.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Let's stay on the couch. Stay on the couch that y'all bought me. Stay
Why
on
you
the
acting
couch.
like this?
What do
Something
you
else they
mean? You just said we're on the same level, so she could have my spot, right?
Yes. Well, no.
Yeah. All right. All right. She can have my spot. She can have my spot. No, she can have my spot. You just said it. You just said it.
Let me just say this. He's telling her what he look at this guy. Does he look like he got his financial things in order? Does he look like he's able to financially provide? No. If he said no, you're probably right. That's why he used her credit card to go buy a woman that he actually likes presents. Because yeah, this is what Barbara the builders get. When you're gonna get a man that is gonna disrespect you, use your money, go and buy things for another woman that he actually does feel for, because he's out here telling her, yeah, like you both are in the same level. Does she deserve the ring? Yes, though. That he's telling you directly that yes, you don't deserve that ring, but he's gonna use your money to go spend on another woman, though. Let's continue.
It's okay.
You know, this shit really bothering me right now, how you acting.
Okay. And it bothered me when I seen a charge on my card for a Christmas gift.
Y'all literally the same.
And you okay? So you should have bought it yourself.
I'm saying though, you got a ring.
All right. I'm
She
serving
don't.
you with
What's
divorce
the-
papers. She could have the ring. Merry Christmas.
All right.
Oh, you got the ring. You got the ring. This is the thing. That's why when people be out here talking about you gotta marry a husband, you need a husband. Yeah, I'm like, see, if you know what some women are out here, I'm happy I'm not facing that crap because if you know what some married women out here putting up with all in the name of wife, girl. I'm like, being a wife is not it doesn't change anything. Let me tell you the truth. It's not a must. It's not. Because the nonsense that a lot of women put up with out here in the name of being married is crazy. It's crazy. And you see some women out here fighting to get a man. And I'm like, I don't know why you guys trying to fight for a headache. Because I'll tell you something. I understand if you're looking for genuine, respectful marriage between you and your husband. But if he's a dusty, yeah, we are not talking. And if he's a dusty with no back, nah. So let me go out here, bring us the next video. Yeah, like I said before, I have a couple of videos out here today. And like I said before, if you guys want to support my channel, you can always join one of my group In here, I have different tiers, or you can always support it by, super chatting. It shows that you do appreciate. Now, with that being said, let's get back into this. I'm gonna be picking up another video over here of this is what wives deal with, and this is in every community. So I just want to bring this video up here so that you guys can see what a lot of this, especially when the people are out here shaming single women, be like, oh my god, you're not married, you don't have kids. See, I just want to show you this video. This is what some wives deal with. This here. Watch the mother. She's taking care of three of those kids. Three kids. Watch what daddy's doing. Watch what. This is why when I hear people saying as if being a wife is a badge of honor, it's not if your partner is treating you like trash. It's not if your partner is treating you like trash. He was eating in peace. He was eating in peace. Let me see if I can find over here. He over here in his own section. Nobody is bothering him. He's not helping with nothing. He's just sitting down there eating his food. Lord. And this is why when I hear a lot of people putting pressure on, single women, I'm like, girl, don't hurry up. Don't rush and get married to any kind of person. Don't do it. Because this is the thing. If you do it, at the end of the day, it might not be worth it. You might be getting trashy, being a caregiver to everyone, caring for everyone apart from yourself. Now, this is the next video over here of this man losing his job, girl. He lost his job just to stay home because his wife, she has a job, so she's going to be paying for the rent and all this stuff, Now, let me bring this video up in here. Where is it? I think maybe it's this one here. Oh, okay, this is other video. Let me see where I kept the other one because I titled them differently. Okay, found it. So I got this from another person's TikTok account. She's a content creator as well. So she was posting this. So I'm just gonna give my commentary on this particular video over here that she stitched.
This man really quit his job to stay home and play the game. So if you know, I already been on the verge of just ending this whole relationship because I feel like he literally been slacking on everything that he's supposed to be doing ever since I got the game, right? So now, why he haven't been to work since last week, Thursday? Rent is due in like 3 days. What are you doing?
The only kind of man that would quit a job to play PS5 or Xbox or just any video game all day is the kind of man that knows if he falls, you're there to catch him. You have...
Okay, I'm going to just say, I'm just going to cut her off there because I want to give my opinion on this particular topic. Ma'am, why is he still living in the house? That's the first question. Why is he still there? Doesn't he have a mother? Send him back to his mama's house. Send him back to his mama's house. Let him go over there. I don't know why a grown-ass man would decide to quit his job just to play video games and eat, because he be expecting her to feed him too. So now he's not the husband, he's the son. You just adopted a grown-ass man. That's not your husband, that's his son. Send him back to his mama's house. That's all I got. Send him back to his mama's house. If he's out here losing his job, quitting his job, sitting back at home, playing PS5 the whole day, and probably opening his mouth and crying about being hungry, no, that is not a man anymore. That's a child. He wants to be babied. He's looking for mommy. He doesn't like walking. He wants you to feed and take care of him. That's what he wants. Now it's up to you, whatever, solution you want to take to tackle this problem. Because you come into TikTok, I understand some women want advice, and my advice is, hey, kick him out and get a divorce, because this is the thing, it's not going to stand up from that place. He's used to you paying the bills. He's used to you having his back. That's why he quit his job and then sat back there and, doesn't care. Now, ladies, this is what they be. This is why when you see married, not all married women are happy out here. I'm just gonna tell you that. For those of us that are fortunate enough, well, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. For those of us that married for the bag, found somebody with the bag, and that person took interest in us. Let me just give you the only happy women in marriage you will ever find. I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. Are women with husbands that have the bag, that pays for everything, that have the bag. And when I talk about having the bag, I'm not talking about having the bag yet she's still doing the cleaning at home. I'm not talking about that kind of bag. I'm talking about a woman that, the husband have the bag, they have maids, they have people coming to clean. She doesn't have to lift up a finger to do nothing. Those are the ones in the happy relationships. That's why when I come here and I'm be like, ladies, do not follow any man that earns as much as you. I'm telling you, do not do it. If he's earning the same amount as you, no. If he's in the same tax bracket as you, no. Look for somebody that can pay for things, especially when you don't want to do anything. If you want somebody to be coming to your home and cleaning, let me tell you the truth. A lot of the problems that arise in married houses, in marriages, is mostly when it comes to domestic work. Domestic work is always the problem, and child raising. That is the one of the problem where couples always find themselves fighting each other, because the woman is expected to do the domestic work and child raising. But if you marry somebody that has all the money, can pay for all of those things, girl, you tell me, you're gonna be living your life. It would be very hard for you to be fighting with your husband. What are you fighting about? You have all the help you need. At the end of the day, the only thing you might be thinking about is about yourself. How you want to go do your hair, your nails, where you want to go on vacation, what party he's planning, or what party his friends or company he's planning, some things like that. Social events, what you're gonna wear in a social event, where you're going. You're not gonna be thinking about the domestic things. That's why I tell ladies, look for someone that have more money than you. And there are men out here. There are men out here. And that's why you saw those pygmies out there crying about, oh my God. See, let me tell you another thing. I told you guys from the last time, I have started peeping some games that this pygmy do, because some of these pygmies will not pick these dusty men that are out here that they are supporting. Let me tell you this again. Some of these pygmies that have podcasts out here, they will not pick the dusty men that they're telling you to go pick. They want you to go pick those dusty men. They want to bring you down so much that you go pick the dusties, so that they can at least have an advantage with that man that they would perceive to be high value. I'm just telling you that, because I'm peeping that game and I'm seeing it. Some, but many of these pygmies, yes, they will definitely go for the ones that that don't have nothing. But the ones with brain, the ones that are out here hating on other women, like the first video that you guys saw of those ladies crying about women with BBL, that was crazy. I'm like, what? They're crying about the man spending money on the BBL ladies. I'm like, yes, because that's the kind of woman he likes. If he liked you, he would have been spreading the money on you. But he doesn't. Now, let me go in here, bring another video up in here. Let me see which one. Oh, now we got this sassy man over here. Oh Lord, we got Mr. Sassy Man over here. He about to come tell us how he asked his girlfriend to bring him food, and she didn't bring him the food. So he knows the kind of woman she is. And this creator out in this particular video actually stitched this video as well. So let me just bring this video up in here.
You want to categorize it as was coming over to the crib, right? I was feeling a little hungry, so I asked her. I was like, "Hey, can you grab me food? I'm hungry and I don't want to leave the crib." She said, "Oh, sure. If you pay for it, I'll pick it up." So then I asked, "Wait, do I have to pay for it in order for you to bring me food?" She said, "Yes." I went and got my own food and everything, but it did make me look at her different, because to me that's a character flaw.
He goes on to say that he opens doors.
Okay, hold on, because I play that from the beginning.
So a young lady that I had dealings with, or was dating, whatever you want to categorize it as.
So I'm just gonna stop it there. I'm gonna stop it there. So he broke up things with her because she wouldn't bring the food for free. Look at him with his beauty. He haven't had what? How do you call it? I can't remember the name. He's out here looking pretty and sassy and talking about expecting a woman to buy him food. Like, you could as well just go to the restaurant and be like, "Hey, I need free food." Why aren't you going to the restaurant and asking for free food? No, you want her. This is the thing. He's testing her. He's testing her to see if she's one of those "I'm gonna please you" kind of woman. He is testing her to see if she's the "I'm gonna please you," and she was not. So now he out here crying and trying to tell us because he's sassy and he wants to be the woman. And this is the thing: a lot of men are out here crying, "Oh, women are not being women anymore." Have you seen yourselves? Like, men, I want you guys to literally call a meeting, because you guys are a lot of men out here. Some men out here are very sassy, very fruity. Like this guy over here talking about she wouldn't buy me food. We're supposed to be buying each other food between the both of you. I'm happy that she didn't do that for you. And to me, she passed the test. And to you, it probably shows that you were planning to use her later on in life. And she showed you that she won't. She's not the one. She showed you that she is not the one. And the fact that he came out talking about he does open doors for women and that, I'm like, boy, please bye. Nah, no, no. You doing that for women does not give you the right to talk to your girlfriend and be like, "Hey, can you bring me food?" And we don't even know. He didn't even tell us the status of their relationship. Is it a 50-50 kind of relationship? It could be with the way he's behaving. It could definitely be a 50-50 relationship. And probably why she said no. Then get your crazy behind out of here. Let me go up in here, bring me another video over here. So this particular video that I want to bring up here is this, I call her, Harriet. These are the kind of women I call her Harriet, because they like helping men out here, even though those men wouldn't help them. So she helped this guy, move into her apartment, and later on, he started asking her to do wifely duty things. For someone that she just wanted to help. For help, she just wanted to help this guy. And he came talking about, "So when are you going to cook?" Lord, what happened to it? We seen this year. I mean, this year is just freshly. We just, 2024 is going to be hot. This is going to be a hot year.
It was supposed to be for 2 weeks. We didn't make it the full 2 weeks. Let me tell you what happened on the 4th day. So to give a little bit of background, I've known this guy for about 2.5 years. He was one of the first male friends I made when I moved to Texas. I will say when we started, it was kind of like on a romantic, not kind of, we were like romantically seeing each other for a little bit, but that quickly fell off. He was like a lot older, so I was just like, we both were like, we don't see each other having a future, so let's just be friends. We both enjoyed each other's company, so we were like, okay, we can be friends. So over the last 2 years, we've fallen off a few times. We like will get into petty arguments, but I will say for the most part, it's him. Like his communication style is terrible. Like he just will blow up. He'll just like disappear. He'll block me and then like unblock me, and then I'll block him and unblock him. Blah blah blah. So about a year.
Now, this is the kind of relationship that I don't understand. He will block you and unblock you, and you will still have you will still communicate with such person. Girl, if somebody would try that with me, I would keep you unblocked forever. You would be blocked forever because you it feels like you're looking for attention. I hate people that like men that want to get women's attention so bad. Because all of that is just drama. Too much drama for me. No, no. And that's probably why he behaved the way, because hey, girl, he's been blocking you and unblocking you, and you still been in contact to him. So that's probably why you're gonna be getting what you got. Oh Lord, okay, let's get into it.
Ago, he started talking about moving to South Africa. And I'm like, what are you moving to South Africa for? And he just was like, it's cheaper there. He has been working from home for years. So he was like, I can work remotely. I'm not even going to tell my job that I'm leaving the country. Just going to go for a year and a half or so, save some money, etc., etc. So one day we were hanging out and he randomly brought up that he is like officially moving. He already booked his plane ticket and he already has like his apartment ready to go in South Africa. But his lease ended like early in the month and his flight wasn't until 2 weeks later, sometime like on the 14th or 15th of the month. So he was like, can I stay with you for these 2 weeks? I'll give you like half the rent for that month. You don't have to worry about me. Like I'll be like a fly on the wall basically. And I was like, you know what? I might work all day anyway. And like, he is my friend. He's been there for me plenty of times, like with other things. So I was like, okay,
The thing that really baffles me is whenever they say he's been there for me, other things, like what has he really, like, name the thing that he's really been there for you for. It's always, oh, when I was lonely and stuff like that. Girl, and the fact that he told you was gonna be like a fly on the wall. Who believe that's gonna happen? You know, who really trust that happening? Who really thinks that? No, you know what? Let's continue. I love this juice. This is juicy. Keep going.
that's fine with me. 2 weeks. By the third day, we were already arguing like an old married couple. Mind you, we
fly on the wall, he said. Fly on the wall, he said. Lord, we already saw it coming. So, on the top door, how many days did she say? They already started fighting like old couples. Okay, let's see where this is gonna end.
We were not on a romantic level at all while he was with me. The third day I came home from work, he was sitting on the couch where he had been, where I had left him in the morning. So I come home from work and I'm kind of like getting myself together, putting my shoes away, blah, 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 just unwinding from the day. And he randomly is like, so you're not going to cook? Like, you're not going to make anything?
Lord! Yeah. You know what? Nah. No, this is the shit here. This is the shit right here. So you're not gonna cook? Girl, that man ain't going to no South Africa, first of all. He ain't going to no South Africa. He's looking for a place to live. And this is the thing. If he asked you to come stay in your place, why didn't you ask him to go stay in one of his male friends' place? Because I'm pretty sure he has male friends. Why did he have to be your place? Doesn't he have a mother, a father, a brother? Because I'm not gonna put this on his sisters. If he has sisters, I'm gonna say, nah. Stay out of your sister's home. As a man, you shouldn't be going to your sister's home to go and lay on a couch, because you'll be bringing problems between her and her husband. Yeah, some of them be doing that. So sister's home is rolled out, but mama's house, papa house, yes. And they're bro zones, yeah, house. But he didn't go to none of those houses, and he came to yours, and you accepted him in with the bullshit story that he was going to South Africa. That man was not going to South Africa. He was just living there for free. It was a rent-free thing for him. And then coming out and the fact that you in 3 days or 2 days you guys are already fighting as a couple. Meanwhile, you are not a couple. He's trying to turn you into those women. I'm gonna say this. That was a trick, but on his side, he wants you to give him couple treatment without being a couple, and asking you to cook on the third day is crazy, girl. Mm-mm.
No, I'm not making anything. My immediate answer was I already ate before I came, which I hadn't, but I wanted to nip that right there in the butt that do not expect me to be cooking for you. Like I said, I would house you, but I'm not going to be cooking or cleaning up after you. Like you're a grown man. I expect you to like find food for yourself. Like if it was out of the goodness of my heart, like I don't have a problem doing that. But for him to like have the audacity to be like, so you're not cooking anything, I was literally in shock. So after that day, that was like the third day. The fourth day, he said something else about like making food or cooking something. I think I had ordered pizza, and he was just like throwing in like his order, like what he wanted or whatever. And I was like, okay, I guess I can get that kind of pizza too. By the fifth day, I was so sick and tired of him. Like I wanted him out so bad. I felt like I couldn't even be on the phone. I couldn't FaceTime my friends. Like I couldn't just like be.
Oh, he done moving so he done moving so he. Ladies, don't be letting any kind of random. I don't care if he's your friend from high school. Don't be letting any kind of random man into your home all in the name of friendship. No, because he done bitched himself in this in this poor girl's home and started demanding husband stuff. He wants her to start behaving like a wife. You know, it reminds me of those girlfriends that will go to their boyfriend's home and be a whole wife, hands and feet, you know, without even being married. They be doing wifely duties. I got one story today. We're going to get to that one later. Yeah, we got one story today of a woman coming out and being like, she knows her boyfriend since she was 13 and they have a son, and telling us all the story. What should she do? She's giving him an ultimatum. And I'm like, girl, the fact that you even reaching, the fact that you're talking about ultimatum, you should have just packed your bags and leave. I don't know why you're talking about ultimatum. And then she later on gave a response talking about, oh, it's not like that. Like, well, you came out here asking for people's, reply. And all of a sudden you're talking about, no, it's not like that. It's not that easy. Good, please. But you know what? I just feel sorry for this beautiful baby. And she's pretty too. I like, girl, he's stopping you from chatting with your friends. He trying to take over.
In the comfort of my own home because he was there. Even though he wasn't really giving me a hard time, I just like I started to feel uncomfortable super quickly with having him there. So I'm like ranting to one of my friends and telling her the situation, and she's like, girl, you should ask him when his flight is, because when is his flight? And I was like, you know what, that's true. Like I never really asked him when the flight was, if he needed a ride to the airport, like none of the details. So I'm at work still. It was like 10 a.m. I still remember it. And I texted him, hey, by the way, like, when is your flight and do you need a ride to the airport? He was like, oh, I meant to tell you that there were some issues with the apartment, and I actually pushed my flight to the end of the month.
Ooh, ooh, he ain't planning on leaving. Oh, Lord. I mean, men are so predictable. I'm sorry, especially broke men. They're so predictable. So he moved his lease to another month without telling you. Without telling you that he moved it. You don't even know when he's flying. So did he move also his flight, everything, rebooked everything? Girl, you should have you should have never let that man in, because I'm not gonna say what I want to say. Now, the option that I would give if it was a woman is different, but this is a man. You should have gone to one of his buddy's place, but you let the dragon enter your house. Now, He's gonna be in there like a dungeon dragon. It's gonna be hard for you to get him out now. Yeah.
Is that cool with you? Basically saying he wanted to stay for an additional 2 weeks. We were only 5 days in at this point, and I was already ready to rip his head off. So I was like, no, you can't stay till the end of the month. So he immediately texts back. He's like, you know what? Don't ever worry about me again. I'll be gone before you get home from work. So I was completely fine with that, but I was like, I still want to talk about it. So I texted him back and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm cool with the end of the month. I wish you would have told me. When were you going to tell me that you changed your flight and that you needed to stay longer? Like, you were just assuming that I was going to be okay with it. And he wanted to have no conversation. He was like, I'll never try to rely on a woman ever again. Like, basically calling me heartless and all this stuff.
I hope he never relies on a woman again. I pray he never relies. Lord, I hope that comes to pass, because he sounds like a user. And he's calling you heartless. Girl, you let this man stay in your home. And he calling you heartless with all the situation he put you through. The fact that you've been uncomfortable in your own house. For how many days? Go. Nah, it could never be me. I could help my fellow woman, but even when I was single, I'm gonna tell you ladies something. When I was single, I had my own apartment. If you were my friend and you stay with me, I had one rule: don't bring men to the house. Don't bring men to the house. And I'm gonna say this: I did get in a fight with my sister once because she would bring her boyfriend, and I would tell her, don't bring men into this house. And one time she would go bring her boyfriend in, and then we had a big fight. We had a big brawl. Since that day, she never did that shit anymore. I told her, I will fight you in front of your boyfriend if I have to. I even called the cops on the boyfriend. Don't be letting men come into your home. Because once they're in there, they're gonna start acting like a dungeon dragon. They're gonna start thinking that is their domain. They can talk to people anyhow. And that is one thing I love about myself. I never allow any man to stay in my house. Never. And normally when they come to visit, I'm like, you gotta stay outside. Sit outside in the pavement. Go out there. Take some chairs. I had like chairs outside. Sit outside there. Don't come inside my home. Goodness God.
But yeah, when I got home from work that day, all of his stuff was gone. He had his whole he had his monitor set up, that was gone, suitcase gone, shoes, everything was like packed up and just gone. And we haven't talked to this day. But that was just a really interesting. I don't know why he had to end it so like abruptly. Like, I even texted him. I said, hey, I have no hard feelings. Like, we can still be friends.
Girl, stop, please. I'm begging you. Please stop. Stop. Do not contact them. Oh Lord, please stop. I'm begging you. Please stop. The Lord have helped you to get him away from you. Leave him. Let him go. You don't want a man like that in your life. You don't want somebody like that in your life.
I don't know why you felt like you needed to just like pick up and leave like that, but I got my money and yeah.
I hope she doesn't contact that guy again. Jesus Christ. She's too pretty for that nonsense. Like, look at her face. She's really pretty. She's too pretty for that. Girl, if you go back to that man, he's going to treat you like trash. I'm just telling you right now. He's going to treat you like trash. Now we're going to go into the next video over here, ladies. Yep, this is the video I talked about. The lady coming out and crying about, she's doing wifely duties. And this man don't want to put a ring on her finger. She's giving an ultimatum, and we all know that shit ain't going to happen because she's not leaving.
Are in bad relationships who jump on this app and ask for our advice and they stay. It always starts off the same way. They start off like,
okay, we've been together since we were 13 years old, ups and downs every relationship has, but we have two different opinions on marriage, so we want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Well, I gave him the ultimatum and I told him that if he didn't propose to me by December 31st at 11:59, that I was gonna leave because I do all the wifey duties with no ring or no sign of commitment.
And then they start.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. The fact that you had to think about an ultimatum, meanwhile you don't already give this man a kid. Where the baby at? You don't already give this man a kid. Why didn't you get the ring first before you try to have the child? That is one of my first question I ask a lot of people. Why don't you get the ring first if you really wanted to be married? You should have waited. And I understand sometimes, not all of us think alike, and you have the kid. Let's say you want to, let's just say, okay, you decided to have the kid, then let's just give grace to that. Why did you stay after you were while you were still pregnant and this man didn't put a ring for 9 months, you carrying his child for 9 months, and while you were pregnant he never even ran around and tried to get you the ring and take you to the altar before that baby was born? He didn't do that. That would be your biggest red flag. That is the biggest red flag. You should have known that this man ain't it. He's not gonna do, even after that baby is born, he's not gonna marry you. So you giving him an ultimatum is not gonna change anything. He knows he have you in the bag. He has you in the bag already. He doesn't have to put no ring in your finger. He's glad that you are a baby mama. He's glad that you are not his wife. Because it's much more easier for him to run around and be like, I'm not married. It's much easier for him to go to women and be like, I'm not married. Yes, she has a child for me. And cook up stories. And after giving birth to the child, after your child was born, why didn't he run around after the child was born to try to make things right? He didn't do that. Let me tell you something, baby. This boy over here that I'm looking at, he looks like a player. He ain't never gonna put any ring in your finger. He's not putting no ring in your finger. And instead of you giving him an ultimatum, you should just pack up your shit and leave. He ain't it. It's not it. So let's continue.
Two different opinions on marriage, so we want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Well, I gave him the ultimatum and I told him that if he didn't propose to me by December 31st at 11:59 that I was gonna leave because I feel like I do all the wifey duties with no ring or no sign of commitment.
And then they start sounding like.
It also.
Let me say this. The fact that she talked about wifely duties. Let me say this for women that are not getting it. If you give birth to a child for a man and he is not married to you, first thing you should do is move out. That is a sign that he is not the one. Move out. I'm going to tell you now, move out. If he has not married you while you were pregnant and then you give birth to that child within 1 year of that child being born and he did not take you to the altar, no. Take your things and leave. Take your things and leave. Unless he's somebody that is extremely rich. Like Elon Musk, them, all them rich Jeff Bezos, them, those kind of rich guys that is still paying on site, giving you all that money and paying child support. And even those kind of men, still, you cannot even live with them. Do you notice this? Men that really have money, rich men out here, millionaires out here, if they get a girl pregnant, most of the time you might not even be living with them. You might have your own house. They might have already bought you your own house and be paying child support. Many of the women that are baby mamas to all these like very wealthy men, they have their own home. They don't even live with the man. He pays for everything, but they don't live with him. And they're living their life in a very luxurious way. So I don't understand why you over here doing wifely duties and all of this. Meanwhile, even wealthy people that have, children outside, the women that are pregnant for them are not out there doing wifely duties. Yo, Ladies are gonna have to put you understand something. You don't have to be doing a wifely duty for a man that ain't doing nothing for you, because that guy look like a player and he look like somebody that ain't doing nothing in her life. And I understand that she decided they both decided to have this kid, but girl, if that man does not look like he's gonna be putting any ring in your finger. I'm just saying.
Also isn't as easy as just getting up and packing my bags like everybody's telling me to do. Again, they start off asking us questions like,
A serious question, yeah. For people in a relationship, me and my boyfriend always get in a fight over money. After all my money goes into my bills, I usually have nothing left. So I picked up 3 jobs, right? I'm not talking about like
Lord, 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 Lord. You have a boyfriend and you have three jobs. Oh, 2024. Mm-mm. This year, yeah. Lord, Lord. 3 jobs and a boyfriend. And he's not paying for nothing. And you talking about he your boyfriend. Yeah. Do better.
hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about 10, 20, maybe 50. And it majority of the time it's to be put back into the house, right? Am I wrong?
and then start sounding like this.
Like 3 jobs with a man is crazy. And just for all of you who are curious, I did have a conversation with my man and it was actually really good. And for the people who are saying I should get up and leave, people have been married for 20 and 30 years. You think they just got up and left, or they made it work, made compromises, make sacrifices. That's what you do for a strong relationship.
Goodness God, I should have named this podcast the Harriet Helper and the Pygmalius pandemic. Because goodness God, the way these women are fighting for these men out here. Lord. This is a whole thing. She don't talk about this man not giving her 20 euro, $20 to pay for bills. And then turn around and be like, people have been married for 50 years. Let me tell you something. My grandmother was married to my grandpappy. And let me tell you something. Till the day they left this earth, my grandfather was the sole provider for everything. Everything. And they were married for a long time. More than 70 years before the both of them departed this world. More than 70 years before both of them departed. And you are out here talking about people have been married for 50 years. Do you know what marriage was then? The man used to bring the things back home. They used to go out there, work, bring the money back home. And you want to compare your bullshit relationship to people that are married 50 years. Girl, please. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Because at the end of the day, my man is not a bum. He does work very hard. He's just stingy with his money.
Like, you're asking for help, and then when we offer it to you because you asked, you get mad at us. If y'all aren't prepared for the kind of responses that you're going to get, don't ask people. That people actually get invested in you. People worry about you. People care about you. People pray about you. People are genuinely concerned about you. Because you come on the internet crying, oh, my man got a computer for his son and not my son. Like, y'all come on here crying.
I heard about the computer one. I was like, what? I heard about the computer one. The computer one put me in the fight mode. Put me in the whole fight mode. When I heard about the computer one, I don't know why, but I felt like Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali, something, you know, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Because the anger in me about that computer relationship one, woo, girl, I couldn't stand it. I listened to that whole story because she was talking about, is it her boyfriend at the time? Uh, they were supposed to buy presents for the kids, and this man came out and be like he was gonna give her son the old computer from his own son as a Christmas present. First red flag, ladies. First red flag. The fact that he's not talking about what are we gonna get the kids, should we go to the mall and get something new. He's talking about he's gonna give the child an old computer for because the mother wanted to buy something new for him, by the way, and he was like, no, don't do that, I will give him a repurposed computer, my old computer and stuff like that. And then this man went ahead and go buy bought a gaming system, a new, is it PS4 or something, for his own son. Meanwhile, this woman's son had nothing. At the end of the day, before Christmas, around Christmas Eve or something, she found out when the time came for opening the presents that her son didn't have nothing. Her son didn't even have the dusty old computer. And I'm like, when I heard the story, I was like, I have a kid, and people be playing out here with people's kid. And I'm not one of those mothers that are nice mothers. I am not a nice mommy. I am say- I am a I am not a nice mom, especially when you're messing with my kid. I'm not a nice mom. Like if you mess with my kid, I'm gonna lose all my senses. It's gonna be gone. The only thing you're gonna be seeing is end, because I protect my child a lot. I protect the kids out here a lot that are in my own family. I do. But the fact that that Christmas Eve, he got nothing when they were all unwrapping the presents. Baby boy got nothing. I was like, "Ooh!" And you still with him? And yes, she was still with him. Girl, mm-mm. I was like, that is what she chose. Hey, everybody, we gotta respect people's choices out here. If they want to be with abusers at this point, hey, you can only do them enough favor by telling them, girl, you're gonna have to leave that man. And if they don't want to leave that man, that's on them.
Get all this sympathy and empathy from other women, and then you act like y'all are just too invested in other people's lives. You were the one who invited us in.
Lord, girl. Mm-mm. Okay, I don't know. I think this is the last video for today, the one I'm about to bring up in here. It's probably gonna be the last that I'm gonna be commenting on. Oh, the actual last video that I would like to put in here. Hmm, I don't think it's here. Okay, it's not here, so I'm gonna have to check my other file folder. I'm gonna have to check my other folder to see if I can find the video. Oh, found it over there. Found it over here. So I'm gonna be bringing up this video over here. I'm just gonna wait for it to download. So while it's downloading, I'm just gonna play this video over here of this beautiful lady, giving women advice about men and stuff like that. You know,
People, you just have to see through the bullshit. When you're dealing with these men, you have to just see through the bullshit. They're just not naturally good people. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. So if you're feeling sad about yourself, about you being single and woe is me and I don't have a man, and girl, you need to be happy. You can choose to deal with the man. It's up to you. You can choose to have sex with a man. You can choose to communicate with a man. Men cannot make you do anything. It's up to you if you want to even deal with them, associate with them. In my opinion, I always thought they was a mistake. So be happy if you are just doing you because you have peace. Just, sit at home and relax and just listen. It's quiet. When you start feeling sad or whatever about yourself, you feel so lonely, girl, you never alone. Never alone. Just relax, close your eyes and be like, what's that sound? No men. It's peace. Because when you start dealing with a man and you know you're not really ready, you're going to feel that anxiety. You're going to feel, the drama kicking in. And that's when you need to disappear. Because that's what men like to do. It's just as soon as you start dealing with these men, Here come the bullshit. That's why you.
Okay, now I think the video have been downloaded. I'm gonna bring this video down and then I'm gonna show you guys. Now this story over here takes the cake. I'm just gonna say this. This story over here, this one takes the cake. Now, this guy talk about he went on a vacation, ladies. Oh goodness God. Like seriously, he went on a vacation and then homeboy came back from his vacation and then expected his wife to still babysit the kids. Let me just bring the video over here so that you ladies can see this. It is crazy out here.
Help with the kids. A while back, I received a nice bonus, and after a bit of
Have a problem with my computer. I couldn't get in there. So I'm gonna see if I can get the last video that I actually wanted to actually show on the desktop. If I can get it over here. Let me see. Hmm. So this is the last video of today. So yeah, I just wanted to bring up this video over here, but it seems my system over here is having a problem. I couldn't get into StreamYard, or I hope that I can get into it now because it's actually functioning again. Okay, okay. Okay, it is functioning again. All right, so let's get back into it because this is the last video for the day. Okay.
Am I the asked my wife to help with the kids? A while back, I received a nice bonus, and after a bit of discussion, it was decided I'd use my bonus for myself. I managed to stay within budget, but I booked myself a 2-week vacation to Hawaii. Okay. This meant Lisa had the kids at home full time while I was gone.
For 2 weeks, 3 children under 5.
Fella! When I returned, Lisa was exhausted, and I initially agreed to take the kids for the afternoon on Saturday so she could have some time to herself and unwind.
Now, well, I want to unwind my fist. Look at this. I think I've got Arthur Tunnel.
My cousin ended up inviting us to a barbecue the same day, and my cousin is one of my best friends, and I knew other childhood friends would be there.
Okay, it's time to become a taquito.
Lisa wasn't sure about going, but I told her everyone would be happy to see her and the kids. Plus, I'd watch them so she can relax and have a drink or two. Day of the barbecue, the kids were out of control, crying, screaming, fighting, not listening, or following direction. I repeatedly walked over to Lisa to ask her to give me a hand with the kids. Each time she declined and said I agreed to watch them, and this is her downtime.
I am more nervous than a fire hydrant in front of a house full of huskies.
I ended up yelling across the yard, "For once, can you please get off your..."
For once?
Ah! For one, that's not even the worst part. For once, can you please get off your and help me with our kids? Lisa stomped over to me and started whisper yelling that I was breaking my promise to let her have time to relax. She didn't want.
Like I said before, ladies, the nanny part, the help part is one of the places where couples fight. So this selfish ass man decided to go on vacation on his own. He went on vacation alone. This woman have been taking care of these kids all alone, by herself. And then he comes back, somebody invites him to, a barbecue or a party. So, and he decided to tell his wife, oh, don't worry, come with me. So he knew what the fuck he was doing. Let's stop playing. He knows that if she has the day on her own and she didn't go with him, she wouldn't have to take care of the kids. So he's like, you know what, I'm going to take care of the kids. He lied. And then brought his wife over there as a support. She should have not gone. No. Woo! Lord. Nah. I'm sorry, but I cannot do Pavo. I cannot do Pavo. I cannot marry a Pavo because let me tell you why. Pavo, it means somebody that is poor. I can't because of all these kind of issues. Because first of all, why are you asking your wife to be taking care of the kid after she don't take care of the kids for weeks when you were on vacation?
Want to be here and feels I basically made her go. I tried explaining that these people are people I don't see very often and to please not make a scene.
Don't make a scene. You directed the scene and starred in it. Here's your red carpet, guy.
Unfortunately, a few people overheard us and we caught a few comments about Lisa being a lazy mom who only wanted to pawn the kids off on me / she's taking advantage of me.
Well, aren't you two a team of turds in a toilet?
Lisa burst into tears and yelled at the people standing nearby that made the comments for them to all go to hell, told me to basically fuck myself, took the car and left.
All right, I need a tub of ibuprofen after that. Here's my merch. Okay, bye. Jesus.
I think we both do at this point. I think we both do. We need ibuprofen for each other because what? And the fact that he stood there while people were telling her that she's a bad mom. Woo! I would have lost my nuts. I would have lost what? I would have exposed him in front of his friend. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I would have exposed him in front of all his friends. Be like, this jackass over here went on vacation alone. I don't know what the hell he did on his vacation. He came home. He told me I can have the time for myself. And all of a sudden, you guys invited him for this party or whatever. He told me he's going to take care of the kids and I can unwind. Me not knowing that. Coming here, I'm going to be the nanny over here. And then he come over here talk about, for once, can you get up your way? Woo! I would have lost all my marbles at that point. No, thank you very much now. You know what, ladies, I'm going to say this. I did enjoy this podcast today. I'm going to say even I myself, I enjoyed it. And I hope that you ladies also enjoyed it and everyone did. And like I said before, do not forget to press the like button, subscribe. And if you want to, be up here and give your opinion, next time I'm probably going to be inviting you. I'm going to be putting the link over there so that anyone that want to, give their opinion can always feel free to, click the link. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Thank you for joining me today. And if you want to appreciate this channel, you can always super chat. Hey, a little bit of appreciation. I wouldn't say no to it. Now, with that being said, do not forget to press that subscribe button, like, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.